to talk a little bit about the community because I know we were mentioning how community is so important. Like I feel like I didn't have any community
Yeah.
before. And I wanted to ask you, what were some of the initial challenges that you actually both faced when looking for a community after you experienced your loss of your grandma? And how did that shape the vision for Empowered Soul?
I would say one of the main things, and I would say it goes with a lot of people who experience grief, where even some of your closest friends, when they approach you, they don't really know how to be around you because you just experienced this loss. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they should mention it or if they should open the conversation. So those interactions were maybe a little awkward, and they were also I felt more disconnected to my friends. So I was just searching for people who understood what I was going through and who were open to talking about the loss that we experienced. Not,
Yeah, and going through the grief healing journey, both Abby and I had each other, thankfully, as well as our mom and our dad. Or however, we didn't have women or even just individuals our age that shared similar experiences. Where, like Abby was saying, just going out with friends was a little awkward. Or when you made plans, yeah, in that moment they felt great, but leading up to it something just felt off. And if you did cancel, you would get those, oh, why isn't Taylor coming? Or why isn't Abby coming? And it would kind of cause this little bit of friction. So we were searching for that community that understood. And with us experiencing the same feelings and emotions, we knew that there were so many others out there experiencing the exact same feelings where, yeah, it's a Friday night and I really don't want to go out to bars or I don't want to party. I really just want to do my self-care. I want to be a little bit in meditation or have a quiet night in. So that's what we started to realize, that there's nothing like that. And we turned to each other and we're like, you know what? I think we should just create it. So little by little, we started to just, I guess the wheels just started to turn, and we had no idea what Empowered Soul would really become. And we just started to throw ideas around and just really just going by how we felt and what we wanted. And we're like, you know what? We're gonna build it. And the people that align and resonate with it's just going to trickle outward.
Wow. I'm just thinking about like, wow, you two are doing amazing things at such a
Oh,
thank
like it's
thank
you.
such a
you.
delicate age too,
Thank
because
you.
a lot of people, when I was in my 20s, people that had experienced a loss of a loved one, they went straight to drinking, straight
Yeah.
to narcotics to numb themselves,
Mhm.
which then eventually led down to a path that was destructive and reckless.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited that you two are creating a community where it's like, hey, you don't have to go this path here. There's other ways to heal
Mhm.
and to get and to feel much better about the
Exactly.
situation of losing your loved
Exactly.
one, you know, and then have that community where you can have open conversation, open communication, share stories and share. I mean, I understand what it's like then to have a conversation. Like for me, when one of my friends had lost a loved one back then, I would kind of like ignore them and how
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
guilty of that. Like because I didn't know what to say. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
what do I tell them? I mean, because I never experienced losing a family member
Mhm.
like how they experienced.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so what do I do? And then they feel like, okay, they don't like me anymore, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then it just creates a whole nother
Mhm. Yeah.
relationship
Exactly.
mess.
It's true. And we've experienced that on both
Yeah.
sides. So we knew that there were so many people out there just wanting and seeking that help. They just didn't necessarily have the right tools in front of them. And we grew up just very open to spirituality. Our dad's a chiropractor. So just being in
Nice.
that, and or being raised in that holistic environment, we always had access to these tools. So again, we just knew that we needed to share them with others, and just being able to express your emotions and in that safe community. And we do have a very intimate setting because we want people to be vulnerable, or maybe the first time they don't feel comfortable being vulnerable, but then as they start to gain that trust and feel that safe haven of the environment that we create, we know, and as well as they know, that it's okay to show up and to just be your authentic self.
Yes, I love that.